Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Hi, I'm Beth, and I made a proclamation of faith when I was 8 years old.
Hi, my name is Tony, and I've been following Jesus actively for about 30 years.
Tony, you've been following Jesus longer than that.
It's good
That
enough.
was
Close
31.
enough.
I mean,
It's all right, honey. Just don't worry about it.
okay.
He's
like a decade off, just, you know.
Yeah, I would describe hope as an inner confidence or assurance that things are going to be okay, right? It's a confluence of security and peace and joy in the future, right? I can look to the future and have confidence that I'm going to be okay.
I look out in the world and I see people without what I would call a hope, and they're lost. And that's where anxiety and depression and a furious desire to self-create some answer happens. And for me, yes, I have a tendency to do that, but I also have a better way because of a lot of life experiences, that if I remember that Jesus is the ultimate answer for all of my problems, I have permission to have joy and peace and rest, because hoping in Jesus never changes. He's always the same, and he promises good things for me.
And just to add on that, I would say too, the aspect of community is so important, because when we're, by ourselves and kind of in our own heads, we can go to sort of hard places, right? And forget. We so easily forget truth, and we lose perspective and sort of that orientation. And so other people in our lives who are Jesus followers can help us regain that perspective and be regrounded in truth.
That's a really good answer. Good job.
Thank you.
We've had complications in a pregnancy. I was in the hospital 5 weeks. I've had cancer. Tony's had cancer. We were both jobless and homeless for months, living at people's houses. No one thinks that's going to be a cool thing in their 50s, not knowing how it was going to be solved, but in that we were able to do things still and find the joy of the Lord. But community, I think, is actually, like as Tony said, is a really big part of that. Reframing in our minds that God is good and it will be fine.
Faith enables hope. If I have faith, but then I don't have hope, that says that it's not really, I really don't believe. I don't have faith.
Jesus is the shepherd, the good shepherd. I'm not. And when I take the rein and think I'm in control, there's a lot more problems that can happen, and there's really no way I can be hopeful. We're self-employed, and there's a big discussion on insurance. And I don't know how we're going to pay for it. We will, because God will provide and it can be figured out. But I could own that as my own job to figure out. But that's not what I'm called to do. And the anxiety that could come with that is real, and the despair is real. But I am called to make the choice to trust God. So I would say experientially, we have learned over the years that it's a choice which camp I'm going to stand in.
And it's really leaning on the character of God and the person of Jesus as that good shepherd that Beth mentioned. That it's like, I have this confidence in the person of who Jesus is that gives me hope, because it's like, I know that I'm going to be taken care of by this good shepherd, right? I trust that he's got me. He's got us.
Am I right to say we've experienced that?
And we've experienced that. Beth, I've sure enjoyed exercising hope with you over our 41 years of marriage.
Me too.